Hello there, welcome to the Allotment Family Diary. It is Sunday the 5th of October, and as you can tell by my hair blowing in the wind, we have just come out the backside of Storm Amy. You can really tell that we're getting into autumn now. Our lovely pine tree has begun shedding its needles all over the path, but that's a great opportunity to not let these go to waste, scoop them up and use them on Tilly's blueberries. Pine needles are great for anything that likes acidic soil. As you saw from the video intro, I've got my bucket, my little bucket. So this is a relic left over from the previous tenant on the new plot that we've got, because just got to make use of everything really. You know, if it's good, there's no point chucking it out, is there really? We can just reuse it. And I thought we'll jump straight into this video with a bit of a harvest, just to kind of like check on a few crops, well, one in particular, and that's why I've got the bucket anyway. So we're going to dig up some potatoes over at Tilly's plot, we're going to get some swede from our plot, and let's check on the parsnips first of all. These parsnips were sown directly from seed into this raised bed. I think it was around May or the very end of April. I can't remember exactly off the top of my head. And really, you do want to wait until you've had a frost because it improves the flavour. But we're quite impatient, and we're having Sunday roast today. And do you know what? I thought, let's just dig one up. Let's see how they're looking. They've still got a lot of growing to do, really, because I mean, you can pull them up, you know, over the winter as well, because you want that frost. Can I just pull you? Yeah. Okay. So I might pick a couple today, depending on how big they are. But well, here we go. Here's one. That's not a bad size. Really? Yeah, look at that. That's not too shabby whatsoever. Let's pick another. And do you know what? I think we'll go for one right at the end of the raised bed here. Let's see what this one's looking like. Are you going to pull? I don't think it will. I'm not sure. Oh, maybe. Here we go. Okay, so we have an alien parsnip. So generally, things like this, see where it's split, that's caused because of stones in the soil. So really I could have made the soil a little bit finer, but I think that's two. You know, I don't want to pick too many because we want them for Christmas, ideally, and over the winter months. But yeah, not too bad. Right, let's get some swede. Now we have already picked some swede from this plot, and I'm not gonna lie, I haven't been that impressed with our swede crop this year, and in fact we did lose a couple due to the hot weather and potential overwatering, I believe. So yeah, I mean, look at that. A couple of years ago we had giant swede, they were amazing, but yeah, that's not great. I'm gonna pick a couple. Let's get in here. There's another one. It's okay, you know, they're like, I say like supermarket size, but not amazing, not brilliant. We'll just grab one more. We'll get a tiny one here. Yeah, so not a great swede harvest this year, really, but can't complain. You know, you live and learn. It's homegrown, so it's going to be tastier than what we buy in the shops, because it always is, isn't it? I've just given them a quick rinse. So look, Amiga swede. They're not amazing, but you know what, it doesn't matter, does it? Homegrown veg. And of course we've got the alien parsnip, and this one, that's not bad. It's not a bad size at all. Right, let's head over to Tilly's, catch up with her and dig up some spuds. And here she is, it's Tilly. How are you?
Hi, yeah, I'm okay, thanks.
Actually, I should call you Mum on videos more, someone said.
Oh, really?
Yeah, but yeah. I say Tilly because, and Nick, Dad, because people may not know who you are if they knew or whatever. So yeah, I don't call you that at home, do I?
No, I'm just cutting up bags of ericaceous compost to go around my blueberry bushes. And then I'm going to put weed suppressant fabric round. Some people like it, some people don't. And then a load of bark on the top, because I get so many weeds and so many herbs that go wild next to it, just covering it. It's quite difficult to get down and weed it all, yeah. You know, I find with my foot. So I'm just going to do that and tidy it up.
The blueberries are sort of over there behind the chicken run. Update on the chickens. We've the site's been checked now, haven't they?
Yes, yeah, I think all of them have been checked.
Yeah.
We've had 2 vets out actually.
We're still kind of under lockdown, or is it a surveillance zone or
yes,
something?
yeah, we haven't seen anything. The signs are still up, out and about, and haven't heard or seen anything on the news. DEFRA usually phone you up once you're on their radar and tell you that you can then let your hens out.
Yeah, so we just have to wait really. Poor things, they've just been stuck inside for so long.
I know.
Well, I've come over here to steal your potatoes. Yeah, all of these here. Every single plant. No, not all of them. I'm just going to dig up a few for Sunday lunch, I think.
Yeah, and then tonight maybe we might have a look at this.
Oh, the seed catalogue. I forgot
not properly,
all about it.
But just because I'm not sure the deadline.
Oh, it doesn't matter. He said it doesn't really matter.
Oh, okay.
Just before Christmas, really. I think.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right. Okay. Well, let's get digging. So this year we grew Java potatoes, and kind of like a red variety, and they're so nice. We've had some real big spuds so far from these, and we'll just see what we get from this haul. That's not a bad size already. Baking potato size. So that's not a bad size as well. Look at that one. Let's put them there. There's one. Oh, it's like digging up potatoes. It's like digging for treasure. Our meaty treasure. What else is here? So smaller. They do vary, as with most potatoes really. There's quite a lot on this plant. Again, that's another good sized one. I don't use a spade because, to be honest, the amount of potatoes last year, Hannah and I, when we grew it on our plot, the amount of potatoes that we skewered. There's another one. Again, look at that one. Is that just one big one? No, it's a few. Big one. Baking potato size. Again. Tilly's off camera, but she hasn't got a microphone. But she's shocked how many there were. There's the seed potato. So they're not going to be much lower than this. We only banked these up once as well, and you should do it at least 2 or 3 times for main crop, but that's not bad. Yeah, I'm not going to go any deeper because I think that's probably it. But generally when we dig this ground over, we'll probably find a load more. Yeah, so there we go. That's one plant, and I mean there's several baking sized potatoes, literally one plant. So as I mentioned, these are Java. Highly recommend growing them. And what do you think?
Oh, I think they're really good. Actually, the other day I made wedges, but really big wedges out of them.
Yeah.
And cooked them and turned them in oil and stuff in our new oven, salt, pepper, etc. And they were so crispy.
Yeah,
they were really crispy.
They're really versatile, like with mash, boiled, roasted, anything, and they're really tasty. They've got such a nice taste to them.
Yeah.
I think we'll do them next year, definitely.
Yeah.
And then you haven't seen these yet, but
no. Oh my word.
What do you think of the...
Oh my gosh, look at that one. Oh, that's pretty good.
Already? It's not too bad, is it?
No.
Yeah.
Crumbs. Look at this one. That's pretty good as well.
Tilly, or Mum, is the pro at growing parsnips, aren't you?
I do like my parsnips.
Yeah.
And I often find they're very slow to take off. I can do like sometimes 4 sowings.
Yeah.
Or, I'll have them sporadically and I'll have to keep adding to them before I get my, real sort of good sowing of them. And they last a long time through the winter as well. You don't have to dig them all up. We've had them well after Christmas.
Yeah, but you want to wait for a frost, don't you? And then it sweetens them, apparently.
Yeah, apparently. But
and then we've got the Swede. The Swede haven't been great this year, have they?
No. The thing is with Swede, I find they always smell. When you've got them in the house, they smell like rotten veg.
They do.
But we're going to use them for dinner tonight anyway.
A lot of the older vets up here, they always say they don't bother growing Swede, do they? Because they can never really get it right.
No, they don't grow to any great size.
No. Well, let's get home and
start the Sunday dinner.
Cook some dinner.
Nice day today.
Monday the 6th of October, and today I'm at the plot with Dad. He's over there working away on the new plot, and I'm just standing by the Savoy cabbages because I completely forgot to mention, talking about harvests, Tilly and I picked one the other day to go with our dinner, and as you can see from the photo, it's nearly as big as Tilly. I know Tilly's tiny, but this thing was massive, and I tell you what, it tasted so good. But anyway, we're not here to talk about cabbages, we're here to talk about that plot, because Nick and I, Dad and I, have come up with a plan. Oh, and I nearly forgot, there's a good boy, a little bear, in the shed with us today. Hi, Tor. Hi. Here he is. Where have you been?
Hello, yeah, for one of a better reason, yeah, I haven't been here for a while, but a lot of it's due to the chaos at home.
Yeah, the kitchen stuff, but look at your hair, blimey, it's nearly as long as mine.
I'm going back to my youth now.
Yeah. Back to the 70s.
Ask the viewers, do you think I would have it dyed?
Yeah, what colour? Leave a comment, what colour should Dad dye his hair?
Nah, I'm fed up with it. I'm just going to let it go and see what happens.
So anyway, we're here on the new plot, on your plot, and we've come up with a plan, haven't we, for these trees? Yeah, so we wanted to keep it kind of like give it a woodland feel. We've had a harvest, we've seen what fruits we're getting from these trees, and we've decided, well, most of them are going to go, aren't they?
And the art of it is to sort of incorporate it into like a woodland feel, because if not, it can look very regimented with rows of trees. So we're cherry picking what trees we're going to keep to sort of enhance the area, because to be honest, it's a lot of them do need to come down. We don't want it to look like a formal orchard as such. So
no, but we do want fruit trees. So
yeah,
I mean, what we're doing, we're keeping the pear tree definitely over there. There's some plums at the back. We might just tame those, chop them back a bit. This is a huge plum tree. We're keeping that because it's really nice to have the shelter, gives you a bit of privacy. This is the apple tree which had fallen over, and we managed to correct its stance, and these are such nice apples, aren't they?
Yeah, that's worth keeping. That's really nice.
They're very sweet.
It complements that big tree over there, which actually is what the area is all about.
Yeah, the woodlands.
That's what it's all about.
There's an apple tree at the end back there. We've tasted those, they're not great, so I think that one's going to go.
That's going to be a bit of a job.
Yeah, because that one's,
in fact, all of it's going to be a bit of a job, because it's all very well cutting them down with my favourite tool.
Yeah.
I'm going to plug it again, but it is so good, the CC.
Yeah, it is good.
Check it out. It's such a good tool. But yes, we got to start somewhere, and the trouble is, the more you leave it, the more it starts to grow again, and it's like a perpetuating nightmare sometimes.
So this is a plum. This is going to stay, but I think we're going to top it.
Well, if it comes back, it comes back. Try and do what you can with the bluebells and the planting in that area there. I think that's the plan, isn't it?
Yeah, I was going to say, if you left a comment when we were asking what we could grow in there, thanks for commenting. We've made a list, so hopefully you'll see some of those things go in as well.
Because Tom's going to put a path down here.
Yeah, this is going to have a path.
So that's got to go
up here. But as you guys know, we mentioned this is all going to be raspberries, blackberries, and grapes.
A lot of work, but there you are. You get out what you put in.
Anyway, well, let's crack on and see what we can get done. Right, a quick halfway through update, and can you notice any difference?
Halfway,
yeah, I'd say.
If you say so. It was still debatable as you go along, actually, what to keep and what not to keep, because trying to maintain this balance between stuff growing and also keep it this woodland theme.
We are toying now with potentially keeping the apple tree right down the end there, just cutting it back so it's not going on to our neighbours, because really, like you were saying, what can you grow there?
You're very limited to what you can grow there. Now there's that much of a slope down there. It would ideally, it's bluebells, you're looking at snowdrops, you're looking at crocuses, it'll look really nice.
Yeah, down the bottom.
You won't plant anything crop wise down there, I doubt.
Definitely not. Well, this whole area is just this bit going down.
Yeah.
It's all going to be for trees anyway. We're replanting. So this apple tree, so we've cut it back. I was told not to prune more than 60% of a tree at a time. But if you look at it now, it's manageable. We can reach the fruit at the top. The plum next to it, I don't know if it doesn't survive, it doesn't survive. But it's, again, pruned back so it's manageable. It might die off. If it dies, we'll just dig it up. Can plant more, can't we?
Yeah, it's trying to get it back to some sort of productivity without losing the initial idea of what it was going to be, which I think will be okay. It'll be fine.
And as for all the bits that we've cut off the trees so far, you've seen the dead hedge at the bottom, so we are now working on this dead hedge down here, which is going to go all the way down to the bottom of the plot. No bonfires for us. Everything's being reused for biodiversity, which I think is great. Don't need to do any tip runs, nothing. And well, if I come back over here, if you remember in the previous video, I put in the walking aid post.
Oh,
so try it out. What's it like?
well, yeah. Steps a bit high still, but
Yeah.
I just about managed that.
Yeah, there you go.
They
It's
are.
good, isn't it?
No, it is actually, because I'm not that great on my feet anymore. Not as bad as Tilly, but
What about going down?
well, that's a different kettle of
Go on,
fish.
go on.
Wow. Yeah. It helps.
Yeah.
Thank you very much, Tom.
It looks so open now.
Yeah, it's open right up through there. That
Yeah.
apple tree down the bottom, we've cut back the neighbour's side. We're just going to train it this way, so again it gives a bit of secluded look to it all. Secluded look.
Yeah, and to be honest, like digging the roots out on it, I think it's going to be too much. Too much hassle.
You're not going to put anything down there anyway.
No, not really. No, but no, we've done quite a lot. You know, we've got rid of a lot of the plum trees today. They've gone, all gone in a dead hedge. So no bonfires, no tip
nothing,
trips,
nothing wasted.
And well, it's getting roots, but the ground is still hard, isn't it?
I was going to take my second favourite tool, the mattock, to it, but
Yeah. No.
I'll do myself some damage with that at the moment.
Anyway, I think we've done well today.
Yeah.
So yeah, let's get Tor. Tor wants to go home.
Yeah, I'm going to take Tor home now.
We're gonna have some lunch. It's 2:30. Yeah. Right. Anyway,
Bye.
let's get Tor. Today it is Tuesday, the 7th of October, and I think it's time to say goodbye to our Akoya tomatoes in their lovely hanging baskets. I will say I haven't been too impressed with the Akoya variety. It's not that sweet. It's like your average sort of tomato taste and texture, very watery, but not a great deal of flavour, I found. So unfortunately, I don't think this is going to be one that we're growing next year anyway. But, you know, waste not, want not. I'm going to take off what I can from the plants here. The plants have just started to die off because the nights are getting extremely cold down here in the southwest. So I think if we save what we can, take them home, perhaps make them into some sort of green/black tomato chutney. We'll see what we can come up with. That's it. That's the end of the hanging baskets. No more tomatoes in here. So I'll just show you what we've got. So it's not a bad little bucket really. Like I say, you know, it can just go into chutney or something like that. So what I do want to do in here is just sort of tidy up this paddock today. It's a bit of a mess. We got some lettuce. I'll pick that, I think. Yeah, that's starting to go to seed. That can come up. We've got the last aubergine over there, and we got the cucamelon, and I want to show you something in here in a minute. We're going to see if it's holding a little surprise in the soil. But anyway, I think let's get this area tidied up. It's a bit of a mess. 20 minutes later, there we are. That's looking a lot neater and tidier. You know, coming up to that time of year where everything needs to be tidied up, doesn't it, really? The close of the season, well, for some people, not necessarily for us, because we've got a lot to do over the winter. So I wanted to show you this anyway, the cucumber melon. So I've just snipped the top off. We let it grow all the way over the back of the paddock. It stretches out on vines, and this is what the cucumber melons look like if you've never seen them before. Our family has kind of had a love-hate relationship with them. One minute people like them, next minute they didn't. So I don't think really it's something we're going to grow again next year, but there is something quite interesting. So usually you can just grow cucumber melons from seed, but if we dig down into this pot, we should find a little surprise. It's important to be really careful, because if the surprise is here, we don't want to skewer it with a trowel or anything, so I'm doing it by hand. But do you know what? I don't think we're going to find one. So usually what you can get with cucumber melons, so these bits here, you can see one that's started to form. So this will be a tuber. We had these last year when we grew cucumber melons in the polytunnel. Now they can get quite big. They almost look like potatoes or lumps of ginger. So what you can do with these is store them over the winter in a cool, dry place, and you can replant the tuber next spring and grow giant cucumber melon plants from the tubers rather than seeds. I think that's the best we're gonna get. But yeah, it just goes to show it's hit and miss. You know, you don't always get the tubers. Anyway, that's it, the last of the cucumber melon. So I don't think we'll be seeing you again. Well, no cucumber melon tubers this time, but I think that's the thing with gardening and allotmenteering, is expect the unexpected, and things don't always go to plan. So anyway, the paddock's all nice and tidy, but something else is not tidy. Yeah, so the shed. I'm not going to bore you guys with that though, we'll do that another day. Oh look, Mummy's come for a visit.
Wearing my Welsh rugby shirt.
Yeah, because you are Welsh, aren't you?
I am, yeah.
Yeah, and I'm half
Unfortunately,
Welsh.
yeah, they didn't win, but there we go.
So what do you think of the nice tidy paddock area?
Yeah, very good.
Yeah? How tidy's your shed?
Better than that one.
Tidier than mine,
Yeah.
basically. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, anyway, we've had a good few days on the plot, haven't we?
It's really hot.
It is hot, yeah. So yeah, anyway, I'll let you do the outro for a change.
Oh. Thank you for watching, everyone. We really do appreciate it, and all your comments as well. I haven't been that brilliant on answering comments this summer, but it's because we've been in such a mess with the building, so I'll be starting again now. I do like looking at them actually, they're very interesting, especially now this season is drawing to an end, and it's coming up to the autumn now, and you know, there's so many different things that people can carry on growing in other countries, and maybe things that we can grow that you can't. So it's lovely. And so thank you very much. Please like and subscribe, and hope to see you soon.